What's the worst thing your mother-in-law did to you? From the moment I got engaged to Ethan, his mother Diane made it clear she hated me. She was critical about me before, but once we started planning our wedding, it got so much worse. She had a problem with our wedding venue, my flowers, even my invitations. But the worst thing she did was steal my wedding dress. Not just any dress, but my mother's dress. One of the few things I had left of her after she passed. A week before the wedding, it vanished. Diane smirked when I confronted her and said she had it altered for me, and that I would thank her later. I wanted to vomit as she unveiled it, completely butchered. The lace sleeves were gone, the delicate beading replaced with tacky rhinestones. My mother's dress was ruined. I wanted to scream, but instead just walked out. I know she thought she had won. On the wedding day, she eagerly waited to see me in her monstrosity. But when I walked down the aisle, her face drained of color. I wasn't wearing her dress. I had secretly commissioned a designer to replicate my mother's gown perfectly. Diane half stood, eyes wide, looking around in disbelief. I met her gaze, smiled sweetly, and repeated the words she had told me before, that she would thank me later. Whispers filled the room as guests murmured, questioning why Diane looked so mad when she had claimed to have helped with the dress. She couldn't say anything without exposing herself. As the reception was ending, I revealed the final piece of my plan. I gave my mother-in-law a box as a gift. She was pleasantly surprised until she opened it and found the dress she had ruined with a note reading, "A mother's love is eternal." I told her this dress was worn by my mother on her wedding day, and though it could not be worn today, it will be cherished forever. Diane was furious. She sat silently, looking like a child pouting. That night, Ethan and I left for our honeymoon and made sure to turn both our phones off. I may have lost my mother's dress, but in the end, I stood up for myself.